Dark Deception has not been updated for more than 4 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you heard that right. So, what happened? Ever since the last update of Dark Deception, the community has been left to rot. Like literally, look at him! Alright, jokes aside, today we'll be looking at what the current state of Dark Deception even is, what the devs have been doing for the 4 past years, and if the game's return is sooner than we thought. Hey guys, Rubexo here, and yeah, you heard that right. I'm seriously talking about Dark Deception again. And to be honest, yeah, I really miss this game. The last content I made on this was the live streams back in 2021. It's crazy to think that I started more than 6.5 years ago. I remember this dang video was so cool at the time, but it's useless now. But really, what happened to Dark Deception? Well, right when Chapter 4 released, the plans of this game's future were very hopeful. The ending of Chapter 4 was shown in ways the whole community would never thought it would intend to go. Like this whole boss fight with Beerus and Malik, oh my god. So good. We had those insane nurses to start, which I loved. The Joy Joy mascots beating our behinds, then escaping Mama Bear's prison full of trigger teddies, and then suddenly the game stops and shows us this. Yeah, so this is where the game came to a conclusion. But did it really? Well, at the time, yes, sadly, this was the end of Chapter 4. So the creators of Dark Deception had their plans shifted to expand the game out to even Roblox, Fortnite, and to even making books.
You what?
And honestly, this is a really great idea. Millions of people who have never even heard about this game are now getting in touch of what this game truly meant. Expanding this game to really bring more and more hype towards an update that would be so impactful that it would bring us the true ending towards Dark Deception. And that would be Chapter 5. But before we talk about that, what progress have the devs actually made? For starters, we can definitely see that all the soundtracks that have been made, as you can see on their YouTube page, like just listen to the power in these. Could you imagine something chasing you as well? They sound amazing. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check them all out. On their Twitter, huge revamps have already been made to the overall map quality, like this here of Monkey Business. Also, they've made a crazy looking archive room for all the progress and secrets you've made, most likely to see more in depth of your overall accomplishments, which is a really nice touch. Some other things I'd like to show is the ring altar got a nice new remodel. I really love the new skulls on the statue, and just look at that orb. It's just a work of art. Like, come on guys. They're even adding these new shattered souls around the map. Not exactly sure on what they're fully about, but a strong guess would be something about a new game mode. Most likely a hard mode, but it could just be decoration. Outside of game development, there's even a Dark Deception film in the works. I'm not sure how I never heard about this, but Johnny Block says that it'll be written by Adrian Speckert and Corey Todd Hughes. I'm trusting these two guys to make something amazing for everyone that enjoys Dark Deception. Who knows how this will go? We'll just have to take it for a grain of salt. Apart from that, Vince showcased Dark Deception and Super Dark Deception at Tokyo at a game show a month back. The event did a really great way of showing their game to people that never even seen a game like this. And to be honest, I kinda wish I was there. So, one great fact that we can get out of this is the first few maps that were made back in 2019 were getting huge design changes to give a great realism touch. An amazing overhaul that we truly needed, because imagine having more than half your game made a decade ago stuck in lower quality. Compare that to what's actually coming in Chapter 5 would be a drastic change. It's good to rebalance quality throughout your game, because who really wants to see low render stuff like this? If they're improving quality of the beginning levels, one could already imagine how crazy the cutscenes between levels like Chapter 3 and 4, but we'll just have to wait and be patient for that to arrive. So, this is where it brings us here to the present. We have not only one, but 2 trailers for Chapter 5. I have high hopes for the release date very soon, because this is genuinely looking very promising. Let's dive into what they really mean and what they could tell us about the final chapter. Wait, hold up. Does anyone even know who this is? Well, actually, yes, we do. It's Mr. Doug Hauser. Where we left off in Chapter 4, this man had his first showcase of what he really did to get here as the main character. We saw what he did as a so-called accident, managed to drive his own daughter off a bridge. But mainly this is how he ended up here as the main character, but we don't really know how he actually dies in the first place. I'm hoping we get a whole backstory in the final chapter, which is highly possible, so I'm really looking forward to it. But sorry, let's get back to it right now.
Daddy. Why are you here?
I want to make up for what I did.
No, that's not it.
The end has come, and you need to feel loved.
By someone. Anyone.
Even us.
The ones that you could control.
After his whole trance with being with his past family, he gets brought back with Bierce and unveils the final level. Prison Panic. It's not 100% confirmed on what the name is, but apparently it could be this, but most likely subject to change. We do get a preview in the next teaser of what entities are inside this level, but the obvious is the Dark Star. She's the boss of the final level, and her minions are these TV-headed guys. I'd love to see more in the lore of this level, but unfortunately, this is all we have for now. Let's get into the second teaser, which in my opinion, is the best.
Beers. Such a treacherous little soul. Have you not yet abandoned hope? Do you still dare to defy the shadows of eternity? Throwing your pitiful mortal pet into the fire time after time. Watching him scurry around like a frightened rat to survive. Such foolish dreams of salvation. The nightmare realms hunger for your screams, and eternal torment awaits you both. I will watch as it devours your essence until nothing remains except the echoes of your despair. So fight if you must. Run and hide if you can. But know this, your fates are already sealed. Your mortal is on his last legs, and there are no more tricks up your sleeve. All paths lead to me, and that which you fear most, the Eye. This time, there will be no escape.
Yeah, wow. So those are the two trailers for Chapter 5. I'm really liking how the story is panning out for the new levels. For this trailer, we see both of the final bosses, which firstly, the Puppet King, and then the final one, the Dark Star. These two bosses will be for the last two of the main levels, that are Holiday Horror, and which we talked about before, Prison Panic. But not only that, Bierce and Malik are both holding their own ring pieces. My guess could be that you'll need to take the ring pieces from them in some sort of way, but it's just a guess. Like imagine a full-on standoff or cutscene against Malik to take the final ring pieces. Holy, that'd be great. But besides from what we've seen from the trailers, we actually have stuff that wasn't showcased in them at all. From some of the soundtracks on Glowstick's YouTube page, we see these new guys. What this could be is some sort of cutscene after you beat the finale of these two levels. Or they could be released into the new levels and you have to fight against them too. Or they could be on some different type of mode, such as a hard mode. I hope we see more of the levels before the actual release date, so that we can be somewhat prepared. But yeah, this is what we currently have for Dark Deception. From what these two trailers brought us is some awesome and spicy showcases for Chapter 5, and I could definitely see the update coming 2026 for sure. If not before then, pretty please. But yeah, I hope to see the game's release and actually live stream it on the day it drops. Hopefully I'll be able to find which day it comes out, but We're just waiting for glow sticks, you know, countdown. But yeah, this game genuinely means a lot to me and has actually impacted my entire time making YouTube videos. Like, if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't even be here with such an awesome community like you guys. Anyways, thanks for sticking to the end of this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.